What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
Okay. And he got prime time vibe. Make sure you check it
How? Why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
Shit, and second bill a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
out. They go trap.
Bun B, man, and Pimp, UGK.
Ain't nothing like it.
music was like, it's like it did something to your soul, still to this day.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
Top 3 artists of all time, dead or alive, any genre. This is your top 3.
Top 3. I start with number 3. Number 3, I would say Prince.
Okay. And number 2?
Number 2, Anita Baker.
And number 1?
Michael Jackson.
That's a great top 3. And it's so funny.
Anita Baker?
Uh-huh.
Heard something.
I love it. I love the fact
Which
you throw a
one?
woman
Which
in
song
there.
your favorite Anita Baker song? You just talking, man.
Rapture.
Yeah, he know. What's that one they say Michael Jordan used to listen to?
Which one?
Before he
started the game? Giving you the best that I got.
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, I bump Anita, man. I'm a Anita junkie. You know what I mean? She come to Atlanta right now. I'm there.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's so crazy that a lot of people always put Michael and Prince together. They usually do Michael, Prince, and Tupac. Those are like the most popular top 3 that we've ever had.
Yeah.
But you put Michael as number 1 and Prince as number 3. Mm-hmm. Why you put them in that order?
Did you ever see that Super Bowl where Mike came out and didn't say nothing for 60 seconds and then just dropped his shades real slow? And everybody went crazy. Ambulance had to take people out.
I know he has that effect.
Nobody else did that.
I ain't seen Prince do that.
No.
Mike came out there and didn't say nothing, just had the crowd screaming and stood like a statue and slowly put his shades down. Then he started after 60 seconds. So I'm like, who can do that without people? They got to pick people up and slide them across, So Mike was just one of those ones that. How was he when he passed? Like in his mid-50s or something?
Yeah, he had just.
So when Mike passed, Mike started out when he was preschool.
Mm-hmm.
So all he knew was entertainment.
Right.
And if you go back and look at some of the footage and just see the way he was at mentally, he knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think he was one of the GOATs, man. He got it out the mud. Everybody was like, you know what, he's a star. And he did what he had to do.
These, where can we get these at? You brought me a hoodie that I'm gonna be wearing. Where can we get these at? Can the people get these?
Oh yeah, man. You can go to the website rulebreakersclub.
Okay.
.com. That's my son's new clothing label.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start selling the Nitty Beach merchandise on there. You know
That's
what I mean?
hard,
so
man.
we're gonna start there at the top of the year. Probably was drop them on Christmas.
I like
You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all get the Nitty Beach hoods, man. Go to the rulebreakersclub.com and y'all can get that.
Wow.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
I want you to give at least one gem to an artist that might be watching, upcoming artists that, because they always feel like I'm the best. I just need a chance. I need to know what to do. I need to know what to sign, what deals to take. Should I stay independent? That was always the biggest question. Should I stay independent? Should I take a deal? What do they need to know moving forward?
I would say what they need to do is play their music in front of their people and do it move them. See if they want to hear it again. Because I done been places where people laugh at my music. I'll be like, damn, they laughing at my music. But I don't give up. I go back to the studio and cook up some more. So don't never give up. Just keep going. That's how I would say.
Keep going. You got to keep going, man. And that's very important. Most people give up and they get frustrated and they be in their own mind. We our worst enemy. Self-awareness is so important, man. And I'm gonna get you up out of here because but what do you think AI is going to do to the music industry, to producing within the next 3 to 5 years?
I think the AI is going to put the pressure on a lot of producers to create more music.
Okay.
Because, competing with a computer that don't get tired, it don't got to use the bathroom, it don't need to eat, it's just working.
Okay.
So self-discipline is what people going to need to zero in on, self-discipline and just make good music. You know what I'm saying? If you can make good music, you ain't got to worry about AI.
Okay.
AI can't do what I do. I promise to God they can't do it. You know what I mean?
You told me top 3 artists. Give me top 3 producers of all time.
Producers of all times. You want to start at 3?
Okay.
I would say number 3, I would have to give it to someone like Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Hey.
I think Dr. Dre is one of the greats.
Number 2?
Number 2, I would have to give it to somebody like James Brown. He was a
Okay.
producer, but he was considered an artist back then.
Right.
He was really producing that stuff.
Okay.
You know, you go back and look at some of the people telling about how he would, hey, play that horn like this, do it, play the drum like this, play the bass. It's producing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Number one, I give it to Quincy Jones. Yeah.
He's the GOAT of all time.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. Yeah, he's the GOAT. He went all type of genres, and he know how to put it together. He went in, when he put the Thriller album together, he went and got Rod Temperton. He went and got Greg Philligaines. Went and got Brothers Johnson. So he knew how to put everybody together. He went and got the white guys from Toto. They produced Human Nature. So it was like he knew, okay, let me do this with Mike. And that album, sold over 100 million?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, Quincy's the GOAT, you know, so salute to Quincy always.
What's that Instagram handle before I get you off here? What's that IG?
Oh, my IG is Nitty Beats, NITTIBEATZ. I need all the followers, man, because we got a lot of new music. Got the new album coming next year, man.
Come on now.
We got a lot of music, man. I've been putting this album together about 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, ain't in no rush.
Come on now.
One good one, you know what I mean? So I got a lot of surprises on the album, man. But Nitty Beats, follow me.
I interviewed Mike Montana. I got to say that.
Yeah.
You rocked out with him as well.
Yes, sir.
Do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I loved it. I love, like I said, your work ethic is undeniable, bro.
Yeah, Michael's good people. That's Michael. I seen him.
He been doing his thing.
I seen him in the club. That's the one that came up to me and hugged me.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's good.
Yeah. Michael, I never had nothing against Michael. Good people, man. He was a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All babies throw tantrums. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So,
That's right.
Any artists I don't work with been babies, but they know at the end of the day, they look back and say, if anybody impacted my life, it'll be Nitty.
Man, talk to me about Bree, man, and y'all being cousins, and just the way Bree Triller, the way she's transforming and what she's doing, and how she's able to, man, move around those beats, bro, like she do.
Yeah, Bree. Shout out to Bree, man. That's my little baby cousin, man. I love her. She remind me of me in a girl version though. Her hustle.
Wow, that hustle hard.
I ain't never had that. So Bree, she just got up tour with Ty Tribbett.
Yeah.
And Bree was one of those when her daddy, rest his soul, came to me and said, I just want you to listen to my daughter, please. I know we blood, but I don't want you to give me nothing. I'll pay you. I said, no. You my cousin, bro.
That's right.
He called my mother and they all reached out to me, and I listened to her and I talked to her and I said, listen, record some more music and come to me when you got some new music that you think is ready.
Wow.
And she did that.
That's dope,
and
man.
Unfortunately, her father passed during that time.
Right.
Rest in heaven to Jack. You know, he always told me, just if you can, look out for my daughter. So I felt like, you know, that was something that's gonna always be in my heart that I need to make sure I do, because I know what she loves.
Yeah.
She loves music. She's a country girl, you know what I mean? She remind me of my grandmama's cousin, because she real silly, man. I don't know if she was silly with you, but Bree real
dope,
silly,
man.
But she's a country girl, man, and she's trying to get her way in this game, man. But like I said, with the Christian community, gospel community,
Come on, man.
they loving her right now.
They
That's
loving
what
her.
all our heart is.
Yeah.
We church out there. I know more church than hip hop.
Wow.
You know, so I can go back to the Milton Brunsons, the Hezekiah Walkers.
Yeah.
I can go all back into that stuff. So, you know, Bree is a country girl that loves music, and I think the world gonna love her. Just keep your eyes on her, Bree Triller.
Man, Bree Triller, man. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the show, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the one that I wanted to do. I'm in Atlanta, bro, and I can't come down here and not get the real ones, bro.
Yeah.
I love your spirit, man.
Yeah.
You said the Texas thing. I thought about Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee down there, he played the instruments, you know, and all them platinum. Come on, man.
I like Mr. Lee. I studied them boys.
You
man.
studied them.
Like, you remember T-Mix?
Yeah, I remember T-Mix.
T-Mix, Mike Dean.
Mike Dean, come on, Mike Dean.
So
that's Mr. Lee and Mike Dean
Mr.
right
Lee,
there.
Yeah, I studied all them boys, man. Just like their music was just so crazy, man. Scarface came to my studio one time and blew my mind.
Did he?
I didn't know he played guitars and stuff.
Yeah. He loved it. It's coming out now.
Yeah,
but back in the day, I didn't know that either.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh man, he came in.
Like, he sound really good when he sings.
Man, he sound like Devin the Dude and all them boys. He can harmonize. I'm like, whoa.
I could imagine that, because it's the way he uses his voice. He can change and switch his voice up so much.
He's amazing, man. He came to Candler Road. Nobody would have thought he came to Candler Road. Came in the booth. When nobody never, me and him. So I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody gonna believe this. This man here playing the guitar, making the beat with me, and singing the hook.
I can't let you get off here now. No. I got to ask you about Pimp C.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. I was just about to ask him that.
I can't do that, bro.
Okay.
Because I'm a Pimp C fanatic. Bun B, UGK.
Yeah.
I don't even play
I want to
about
hear a
that.
story, a Pimp C
And this is the last thing before I get you up off of here. But I got to, do you know them?
Man, I'm gonna say this.
Tell the truth.
I'm gonna say this.
Shame the devil.
I got a partner that I'm with almost every other day called Brun Gotti.
Okay.
So Brun and Gotti and Pimp C were real cool.
Oh, that's hard.
So anytime he came to the A, he messed with my partners. I never got a chance to meet Pimp and speak to him one-on-one, but I did my research on him and seen that he played them instruments.
He did play them
He
instruments.
sung them hooks.
Come on, man.
He made them beats. Then he would rap. He was a comedian too.
That's right.
He had humor.
And you didn't get to meet Bun either?
I met Bun a couple of times.
Come on,
we
you
did a
Bun.
remix on a record I did with Dero called Get Big.
Yeah. Oh, that was a hard
we had
song.
Dero, we had Yo Gotti, we had Pup on there, Jim Jones, Shawty Low. We had a lot of niggas. We shot a BT weekend.
Yeah, that sure is.
We did the remix and like I said, but Bun B Man and Pimp, UGK,
Ain't nothing like it.
music was like, it's like it did something to your soul still to this day.
Yeah, shout
I
out
can't
to
play it by myself.
man. Shout
It made me think too much.
Come on, man.
You know?
When you think about them boys like Corey Moe and all them boys that beat all them boys that was working with them boys, man, it was a lot. It was a lot, man.
Yeah.
UGK
I
was
do
a
want to work
movement.
with Bun though. I would like to get Bun on some stuff. You know,
Oh, that's easy. I know. I'm pretty sure he watches this. I'm gonna definitely clip this out and put it
Bun,
out. So
get at me, Bun.
you and Bun,
Bun.
I'd love to see y'all do something
Yeah, I
together,
know Bun
man.
cool, my homeboy, Decatur Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know Bun, we tied in through some people. But
Do some people, man. You worked your butt off, man. People respect you, and
No, I appreciate
and you
it, brother.
carried your character in the right way.
I appreciate it, brother. I
And
just want to help people, man, and I just want to just leave my legacy.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Traditional Ethernet can reach up to 100 meters, but what if you could go 10 times farther? Single pair Ethernet flips.
Post this one situation to go viral because you thought it was a chance to go viral about Montana beefing with somebody. But it's beefs every day that you can use your tongue and go viral with. See, when I was talking about how hip hop was fucking up Dallas, Texas, I wasn't fucking with nobody else talking about some gangster music and gangster this, and everybody laughed at me because they it didn't bother them. But when we were reaching out for help, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck. Let me just be real. When 3 died, people were still rooting for Trap and Yella. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for Yella because it took his mama to pass away, and with this case, and I believe he got nobody.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Listen, this for Bruce Wayne.
I'm about to say Mo3 is hip hop.
Bruce Wayne, Head Hunter Amir gonna be on there. Listen. Let me tell you about Bruce Wayne, because I'm only saying this because you brought up Mo39, Bruce Wayne. He did.
What did he say?
He said something about Montana and the Yella Beezy situations, like the Mo3 situation. Something he said. But let me tell you this about Bruce Wayne. And Bruce Wayne, you was my partner, so you brought up my nigga name. See, nobody gonna bring up my nigga name without contributing to something. You ain't finna use my nigga name as to prove a point, right? This the year I'm dropping the album. The year it's court, so niggas better hold their tongue. So look, let me tell you this, Bruce Wayne, you can't pick and choose when to be an activist. You can't pick and choose when to be an activist. See, when people only say shit to go viral, Bruce Wayne had a whole little statement, and I believe you just want to go viral. But now here come Rainwater. It's like that fentanyl is killing more people in Dallas, Texas, in the state of Texas than anything. Y'all know how many kills died out them fake pills, out trap houses? You know what I'm saying? Of niggas who don't know really where to get the plugs at, or the people say they the plug, they the black amigos, they the black mafia, black Mexican shit. You know what I'm saying? They who ruin the lives, not black on black killing. Perks, fake perks have ruined more people than killing. You gotta be active about them perks too. About them houses them boys rapping about. You just can't be active about this. See, like even when Andre Emmett died, you ain't say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a relative of yours was involved in it. Like even when Mo3 died, even when after Mo3 died, when y'all was still hanging around Trap and Yella, because your son got the same manager as Yella. Never said nothing about that. Trap was running around doing Trolling 3, you know, Huncho and Murray did songs with trap after that. Don't say you ain't never say nothing about that. But you come and say something now that you could potentially go viral for.
What did he say?
Listen. See, 635 kids with that drill music been killing. Drill music been killing. They've been killing each other for the last 4 years, back to back. It's another house that got shot up. When Mika died, when them little kids shot up her house, you didn't say nothing about that. When that baby got shot in South Dallas, when they was aiming at that park for everybody else, you never said nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, so it's a time and place to, you got to be an activist all the way around for the community, not just one part. Because all this is turning us down. All this is turning our people down. You know what I'm saying? When that club had more killers than anything, and see the Wizard go up there and get killed. You ain't never say nothing about that before then. You know what I'm saying? So don't pick and choose when they go viral. Cause we watch Young Boy give you 50,000. The only thing we seen you do is 2 weeks later come buy a Bentley. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan, you can't say that. Them folks do work,
I
man.
understand that, but we talking about real work. Like I said, them Dallas drill niggas, RP Channel 4, he just died. Rundown 4. It's a lot of people, they getting killed every week. But people pay no mind to it because they don't have nothing to do with them. I know one group of people that you help, but it's 1,000 of them.
But every time something happens, even stuff that don't hit the news or don't go on social media, because a lot of times we get those emails when they go out in groups to go and assist these people. Just because they didn't post it or do any of that.
But you post this one situation to go viral because you thought it was a chance to go viral about Montana beefing with somebody. But it's beefs every day that you can use your tongue and go viral with. See, when I was talking about how hip hop was fucking up Dallas, Texas, I wasn't fucking with nobody else talking about some gangster music and gangster this, and everybody laughed at me because it didn't bother them. But when we were reaching out for help, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck. Let me just be real. When 3 died, people were still rooting for Trap and Yella. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for Yella because it took his mama to pass away, and with this case, and I believe he got nobody. My security guard was at the funeral. Damn. Was so-and-so at the funeral? Was so-and-so at the funeral? You start realizing who your partner is. But see, I experienced that years ago. And nobody gave a fuck. I remember asking Bruce Wayne about a situation, to handle a situation that was going on in the streets. And he replied talking about a boxing match. Man, I don't give a damn about no celebrity boxing match. That's how Raleigh died. So I remember 3 was reaching out to him crying. Bruce Wayne was with us all the time.
Yeah, but Rain, every situation,
man,
you can't change every situation.
I ain't trying to change.
You can't pick and choose what situation that's going to be something they can work on, and the other one you can't.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying they doing. Exactly. I'm glad you said it.
You can't do everything, right?
No. But you're going to try your best to do it in whole. So you can't be against fighting each other, but selling drugs to kill each other.
Say that again?
You can't be against niggas fighting each other, but be okay with niggas selling drugs to kill each other.
Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
I made my first million last year, actually.
What line of work are you in?
I'm in sales.
Okay, what's the best advice you can give someone that's in sales?
You're only as good as your sales reps and your CRM.
What CRM do you use?
We used to use one of the old legacy CRMs, but it just didn't give us the speed and agility that we needed. But then we switched to Monday CRM and sales started flying.
Why is the CRM so important?
Well, no specific CRM can make you a millionaire, but if you want to move fast in today's world, you need a CRM that doesn't hold you back. Monday CRM propels you forward. Instead of spending time messing around with old systems, you can invest in relationships, in cultivating leads, and in closing deals.
One last piece of advice for our viewers.
Make sure you have the right tools for your journey. If not, stop now, find the right CRM.
I get what you're saying on that. You can't. You gotta deal with the whole situation.
You can't have one foot
but
in
you
and
can't
one foot
deal
out.
with all situations.
Yeah, but you can't have one foot in and one foot out. You can't. If you're gonna be a black community for the city, you gotta be all the way.
Have you and this guy, have y'all had a conversation? You and Bruce Wayne? Since you heard him say this, why you just didn't call?
I texted him, said, let me interview you. He didn't text back. So I had to say it.
Oh, so you did reach out to him?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It was cool.
And maybe he don't want to do an interview. Maybe he just want to have a sit down and talk with you.
He told me to do an interview on here.
No. I'm just talking to talk about that. Maybe he just wants a phone call.
No, but you should have had a phone. Yeah,
once it's public, it's public. Is what he's saying.
It's public. So,
you can't pull it back.
Yeah, you can't pull it back. It's a wrap. So,
but were you talking about drugs and stuff like that? I've seen where they go out and talk against drugs.
Yeah, we talking about it, but people making money off the simple fact of people are making fun because they paint these pictures of it's okay to sell drugs. You could talk about it, but then you pushing this music that's talking about how they came up. That don't make sense.
But he showed a change. Yes, he came up like that, but he changed his life and trying to do something else.
Talking about plugs and bricks coming in and boxes and all that. Ain't shit changed?
So what you're saying is you don't feel like he should be even glorified.
Yeah, but is he rapping? He's not rapping.
You promoting it. There ain't no excuses about it. If you gonna be, it's like a pastor.
Yeah, Rain. But the one thing
it's like a pastor. If you in there talking about God and I know a pastor right now that's completely.
And you ain't got to call no name.
His son is a rapper.
Okay.
He don't be seen doing nothing.
With his son?
No, because he's completely against that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 2 feet in on the good side. You know what I'm saying? See, I ain't trying to be no activist.
Why don't you?
Huh?
Why don't you?
Because I don't
got a voice.
You ain't willing to lay it all down.
I don't want to be hell nah. If I can make $1 million off this rap shit and they talking about this and that, I'm gonna make that $1 million.
So you're not gonna
hell no. It's like Charleston. Charleston don't want to be the activist. I ain't trying to save the streets and save this, save that. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to do it either. But don't have one foot in, one foot out.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk. Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. the reason you see me.
An 18-year-old accused of killing a friend after a disagreement over food is now in custody 2 weeks after the shooting.
Lamarcus Darden Jr. is accused of shooting Jarvis Davis at a Fort Worth apartment after Davis would not share his French fries. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke to the victim's mom today. Peyton.
Steve, and multiple people witnessed this shooting inside of an apartment, including children. So Fort Worth police tell me they were confident in who they were looking for. We now know this 18-year-old suspect was tracked down all the way to Tyler, Texas. That's about 140 miles away from Fort Worth. He was tracked down to a hotel. Fort Worth police tell me it's possible he has family in that area, but he's now back in North Texas. That suspect is at the Tarrant County Jail tonight.
It's so senseless.
Senseless. That's how Sharika Kennedy describes the murder of her son.
Why? Now that's the question.
Man, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. This here is bad, man. This here, I even hate to report on this somewhat, man. A kid and another kid, I say kid because they're 18, got mad over French fries, shot his friend twice, and dumped out and ran to Tyler. This is crazy work. The mother, Sharika, spoke out. I seen it. I said, man, OG, you there, man? What is going on in the world today?
Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad.
2 kids, young kids, man.
Man, give me some French fries. I ain't giving you shit. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, just that fast. Just that.
Still didn't get the French fries.
Didn't get the fries. Ran off and just ran out the house. And it's crazy that it happened so fast, you know. And then he ran off, and you can tell they were friends because the mom. So she and she has 8 kids. She's on here talking, and she said, "I can't believe this here happened, man. You know, I still don't understand. I never can, get over this. But man, this is crazy." And I sat back and I'd be like, man, over food? It had to be something else, man. Meaning,
I mean, you know what? Back in the day, I was just discussing that with a guy a couple of weeks ago about, back in the 60s, it's a lot of dudes, like I was just saying that we kill for nothing each other. You feel what I'm saying? I remember at times, dude shot one of my other friends. Well, it wasn't a friend of mine, but he shot this guy. They was shooting dice, and he felt he cheated him out of 10 cents, and he stabbed him to death.
Yeah. It gets. You never know which way. Go ahead.
And your shoes, if you stepped on my biscuits back in the day, man, you can get killed for it. Man,
well, hold on. When you say biscuits, people don't know you talking about penny loafers or them shoes that y'all wore back then.
Penny loafers are not biscuits. Penny loafers are loafers.
Okay.
Biscuits are Stacey Allen, they biscuit toe shoes.
Okay, Stacey Adams. Okay.
Yeah, so
I just trip off the fact of this. What you said is so right. It don't be the situation. It be the toxic stuff that's going on around you, bro. Because I remember I was shooting dice, man, and the guy who I was shooting with, he dead now. But when I was shooting dice, I shot my point, and I grabbed my money, and I shot in there, and I hit three deuce. And when I grabbed my money, he went to grab the money too. He talking about that was 7. He grabbed the dice. I said, no, that wasn't no 7. That was 5, bro. And I took my money. But I'm young. We 18. He went, got in the car, got his gun, put it on the hood of the car, and we kept shooting. And I ain't pay him no attention because he played with guns all the time. But he didn't do nothing to me. But later on, he shot up in the air and got shot twice by somebody. Then he ended up getting killed. But the thing is, that could have went bad that night because we out there young, we all hot-headed, and he had his pistol. He got out like he was going to do something, but it could have went there is what I'm saying. And I'm glad it didn't, but I've seen it go there in the same spot over the same type situation in the same neighborhood where I grew up. You know what I mean? People got killed right in the street where I was shooting dice at, right there in the road. People got killed. A few people got killed, shot down there. But at the end of the day, this here for an 18-year-old kid and another 18-year-old to be, it's just sad. He said 18-year-old LaMarcus Darden was arrested and charged with the murder for the fatal shooting of his friend and neighbor, Jarvis Davis. Witnesses say that on January 28th, shooting followed a verbal agreement, which police previously stated began over the victim refusing to share his French fries. Police emphasized this was an isolated event with no ongoing threat to the public. And it says Fort Worth police arrested 18-year-old for allegedly killing a friend after he refused to share his French fries. Marcus Darden, 18, is now charged with murder over the death of his 19-year-old friend Jarvis late last month. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, Darden shot Davis in the head on the January 28th inside an apartment in the 9500 block of Jeremiah Drive. Davis died at the hospital the following day. Witness told police the two men got into a verbal argument. The witness heard a loud noise, saw Davis slumped on the couch, and then saw Darden flee the apartment with a handgun. That's crazy. It says dig deeper. Although the David doesn't mention the nature of the disagreement, Fort Worth police previously told Fox 4 the argument began when the victim refused to share his French fries with the suspect. Darden and Davis were said to be friends and neighbors. They lived in the same apartment complex. Police emphasized that the shooting appeared to be an isolated, that there is no ongoing or nothing else going on with the public. But it's like, oh man, like, wow, just that fast, everything in both of them life changed. That boy probably ain't no telling how much time he about to do. And the other boy, is of course passed away. And it's just, and they 19 and 18, man. You remember being 19, 18. I thought I was smart then, and I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing that I thought I knew. I'll just put it like that. Me, the other people, maybe they did, but me, I was still trying to figure things out. But I thought you couldn't tell me nothing. You mess around and get clapped on just like anybody else, a grown man. I thought I had it going on too. You know what I mean? So But for this to happen, man, this changes her whole life, man. Let me listen to a little bit more of it, OG.
Why? No, my baby was probably genuinely his friend. My baby wasn't expecting him to shoot him. Everybody in the house was like, they thought he was joking about the fries.
19-year-old Jarvis Davis shot and killed inside this West Fort Worth apartment near Camp Bowie in 820 back on January 28th. Witnesses told police a group just got back from grabbing food at Wingstop when there was an argument. Investigators say Davis didn't share his fries with the suspect, later identified as 18-year-old LaMarcus Darden.
My son's girlfriend was laying on his lap at the time of it. And she said she just heard a glass break, a gunshot in a glass break.
Fort Worth police say Darden pulled out a handgun, shot Davis in the head, and took off from the complex. He was tracked down nearly 2 weeks later. Kennedy, a mother of 8, now with a missing piece in her family and frustrated, considering she says her son and Darden were friends.
How it happened is just, I'm never going to be okay with it. I'm never going to be okay with it.
Welcome to Top Heroes. It all starts with a small fire. No rushing, no shortcuts. Just
wow, and that's she's never going to be able to be okay with that, and it's just sad, man. And you know he made it to 19. 19, you barely beginning to live, man. 19 years old, you young, man. My son is 18 right now, and you know it's just an awful thing, man. To think of something like this happen. I don't even know what I would be able to do, but you have to move on. But boy, it's tough, man. Hey, man, guys, man, that's crazy. I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep my ears to the ground on this. They're probably gonna do a GoFundMe or something eventually. But guys, man, OG, I'm gonna end that because, like I said, ain't much I can say about this. You know what I mean? It's just a tough situation to have to bury a son or bury a young child. You know, you always expect that you'll go before your child, and you never expect to be burying your child. And something like this happening, it's happening all over the world. You know, it ain't just here in Dallas, Texas, or Fort Worth, Texas, or up in Compton or California. Or down in Atlanta, it happens all the time everywhere. We got to do better, guys. We have to. And I'm not going to argue with you today. I'm gonna end this right now. I'm not going to argue with you today. I'm gonna end this right now, man. Praying for y'all, man. I think her name was Sharika, man. Stay strong and reach out. Let me know if you need anything. Try to help out what I can. For real, it's tough, man, when you're going through it, man. Boss Talk 101, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Make sure you check out the merch, and it's on the app. Get your hoodie. Do something, guys. And if you're still watching, man, Glorilla and her sister it could went crazy with them. She tells a story about a bazooka being pulled out on her. Guys, let me know what you think. Boss Talk 101.
You've been locked into another great episode of Primetime Pod. Major salute to our guest. And remember, ain't no time like primetime. This is your main man, Big G, with Industry Talk. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to our network, Primetime Pod. And as always, beautiful people, it's about health, wealth, and wellness.
Primetime Pod. Make sure you check it out.
Why the fuck you think he missing? You say that. Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money. They go trap.